Welcome guys to Elidemi Digital Marketing Videos. Now in today's tutorial I'll be talking about the mastering act of content creation. Now this video is going to be talking about unveiling the power of audience understanding and compelling content. Now businesses use every tool at their disposal to stay competitive as the internet world continues to develop at an unprecedented rate. Now this simply means that content creation is very vital for your business to survive, because you need content to be able to pitch out all your ideas to the people. Now the importance of audience understanding. Now making content involves more than just producing text, photos or videos. It also entails connecting deeply with your audience. Now this simply means that you need to actually check out the preferences of your audience, what they like, what they dislike. Now understanding your audience matters a lot in business. Now this simply means that you should be able to know when they will engage with your content more and so on. Now for you to be able to know your audience is for you to be able to define your brand. For instance, let's say you are a sneaker seller. You have no business selling it to people who are old or people who doesn't need sneakers. Now let's say for instance, or let me be specific now, let's say for instance you are selling medicated glasses. You have no business selling it to people who don't have any eyesight problem or so. Now this simply means that understanding your audience matters a lot. I know that someone can actually buy the eyeglass for either friends or loved ones, but the truth is that your audience matters a lot. It's very important to actually know what your audience desire and what they actually do not like. Now you can carry out survey to be able to know what they like. Pitch out your content before them and find out which one do they engage more with when you post online. It's very important. The next one is for you to define your target audience. Now show people the purpose of your craft. Establishing your target audience is an essential first step in knowing your audience, since it gives you effort to create content in a clear direction. Now this simply means that when you define your target audience, you'll be able to tailor your content that you have created to your audience. Because if peradventure you are creating content that doesn't resonate with your audience, the fact is that your audience will not actually appreciate your content, no matter how professional or how authoritative you are in your field. This is based on the fact that people who actually need the content are not the people you are targeting, or you have not actually defined your audience. Let's say for instance you have a group of people, both children, young adults and old people. Now releasing all contents to this audience will not actually matters. There will be content that will resonate with the children, there will be content that will resonate with the teenagers, there will be content that will resonate with the adolescents, there will be content that will resonate with the young adult, and then there will be content that will resonate with the old people. Same thing, there are certain audiences or certain things you sell that has to do with gender differences. It could be male, female and so on. And this is the fact that you need to define your target audience. Who are you going to market to? Are they going to be single mom or single dad? Are they going to be people who are going to school, children who are in school, or people who just graduated from school and so on? It's very important. Let's say for instance I'm a content writer, and sometimes I get to write content for people or write a resume, or what we refer to as CV. And the truth is that you tailor your writing based on the fact that the audience you are writing to matters a lot. Then number 3 is for you to know your target audience, or to be able to define your audience in content writing, is for you to conduct audience research. After you have identified your target market, you need to carry out audience research. Audience research simply means you can put on a Google form out there, because there are many tools for you to use to carry out audience research. You could use survey, you could use the Google form, and this simply means that when you carry out a research, it's very important because it helps to distinguish those who will actually buy from you and those who will not buy from you. Now, carrying out an audience research is very important because it will save you money or cost of marketing, because you will not be targeting everybody, because you actually know, okay, at the end of my research, what did I find out? What did the female gender say about my product or my services? What did the male gender say about my product or my services? What did the younger generation, what was the percentage of people who actually agreed to your content? Or how many people told you that you need to improve in your content? Or the time frame when you normally post your content online or your services or so on. So it's very important to actually carry out an audience research. The next is identifying audience pain point and needs. Now, the fictionalized versions of your ideal client are called buyer personas. By giving you knowledge on the motives, objectives, and behavior of your audience, they may assist direct your content development. Yes, identifying your audience pain point and needs is another way of getting to know or mastering content creation. The next is using data to refine your audience understanding. And the first thing you need to do is crafting compelling content. Now, compelling content are content that are very informative, educative, explanatory, and the truth is that it must be compelling for them to be able to read, or that they will come over again for the next time to be able to read your content. Number 2 is setting clear content objectives. Let's say, for instance, you need to have a content calendar where you talk about in the content calendar you bring out topics for the month or for the week or for the day you're going to post, and you should make sure that you set an objective that resonates with your audience. Now, choosing the right content format. Is it going to be the way you post on Facebook is quite different from the way you post on LinkedIn. One of the most compelling and engaging parts about LinkedIn is that you make strong connection on LinkedIn, and you mostly end your content by asking questions so that people will be able to respond. That is not the same way you do on Facebook and so on. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to my channel, like this video, hit the notification bell so that many people on Facebook get to see this video. Don't forget to comment below what you think about this video. The next is crafting out attention grabbing headlines. Yes, you can start with words like, do you know with this product you can lose certain fat, or click now, get this with certain discount. All these grab attention. Oh, please don't skip this if you are broke. Now, this gives you, or do you need more money? Now, grabbing attention or creating attention or having a good headlines makes your content go far. Now, this simply means that your content creation skills, you must be able to grab attention. Your headlines must be able to captivate the reader, capture his mind so that he clicks on that your post to be able to read. The next is finding your brand's voice. Yes, after you've done all the research, you've done all the writing, the posting, grabbing attention, the next thing is for you to find your brand voice. the voice of your brand, what color should I use, what are some of the factors that people find interesting about my brand? Is it the fact that the way I respond to them, the way I answer their questions, and so forth? Am I teachable, and so forth? Your brand matters a lot. And the major thing you need to consider in building an audience is, or understanding your audience, is writing high quality content. Yes, those who have read your blog post before or your social media post before, they will come again to read if you have quality content on your blog, your website, or your social media handles. Now this is very important for you to create a social media page where you're able to post your content. And now, writing high quality content is a great way of building audience. Now it gives you the privilege, or will I say, it gives you the opportunity to derive traffic to your blog, your website, and get many people to read your content. Now the next thing is using visual element effectively. Yes, you should be able to use visual image or element on your blog posts, your social media posts. So don't just write a cloud letters without putting pictures. Your picture should resonate with what you are trying to say. Let's say, for instance, you are talking about football. You're in the football niche or sport niche, and you are specific on football. Now you're talking about arguing about Messi and Ronaldo, and you need to show the picture. Now the visual image of them seeing it will appeal to your readers. It will give them a sense of humor. It will give them a sense of connectivity with your post. Now using visual elements effectively is very important. It helps grab attention. The next is incorporating storytelling into your content. Yes, learn how to incorporate storytelling into your content. Tell story about how you started your business. Tell story about the challenges you faced. Tell story about how you could help them overcome their fears. Tell stories about what you've encountered so far in your business. Tell story about how you are going to help them, and so forth. All you just need to do is incorporate storytelling into your content writing or creation. Now, some of the overview of these things I'll be discussing is writing for search engines, including calls to action. Make sure you write for search engines, that your blog is discoverable, that search engines will be able to discover your blog. Now include calls to action. Be specific. What do you want them to do? Is it to subscribe to your YouTube channel? Is it to like your content? Is it to comment on your content? Be specific on the call to action. Call to actions helps your audience understand your brand, understand what you actually want them to do. The next is tips for creating exceptional content. Some of the tips that I've listed below is creating quality content. Be consistent in your content creation journey. Yes, is one of the tips for creating exceptional content. Having a broad knowledge of the topic you are talking about. Now you should be able to measure your content success by checking not just the engagement, but checking how many people comment, how many people like, how many people shared. Compare the post with the progress post. Compare it years by year that you have been able to post content online, and measure your success and see how far you've gone. How to use data to improve your content creation. Now, how to use data to improve your content creation is just like I have said before. It's taking out a survey, carrying out a survey to actually see if there is an improvement in your content creation, or they have been what I call negligence to your content. People don't care what you post. Now, when you use data when you check the data, you should be able to know, oh, I was able to reach 500 people on my website or get 500 people to visit my website last month, but this month I'm trying to get 600 or 6,000 people to visit my website. Compare the data. How many people stayed longer on your site? How many people watch your video longer? How many people subscribed? How many people liked? How many people commented on your post or your video? It's very important. This gives the view and helps improve your content creation journey. Yes, data is very important. Data gives the information if your content creation journey is successful or not. Based on the data you have derived or gathered, it gives you the morale to, oh, my content are doing okay, let me improve, or let me do one or two things, let me add more tips or tricks in my content creation. Thank you for watching this video. I remain Gaza Elisha. In this channel I talk about blogging. In this channel I talk about mini importation. In this channel I talk about web design. In this channel I talk about graphics design using Canva or drag and drop software. And don't forget to visit elidemic.ng.com, and I will put the link to my blog post of this video down on the description sorry. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so by subscribing to my channel, because I will be talking and releasing videos on how to make money online using some amazing new platform that are just coming out. Thank you.